Sisters of the Holy Family, San Francisco, California, 1890. Today's story comes from the testimony of a nun at the Holy Family Monastery. Her name was Sister Naira, and she personally witnessed this strange and wonderful tale from beginning to end. I share it for entertainment only. I promote no religion, but I found it remarkable, and I hope you'll listen with an open mind, because sometimes an open mind is the only key to mysteries that others have sought and never found. Sister Naira said this happened when she was young. Back in 1860, there was a boat accident in San Francisco Bay. Around 10 people were on board. When the boat capsized, most drowned. Rescuers recovered the bodies, but one young man's body was never found. He had been carried away into a deserted, tree-covered part of the river. Hidden from sight, his remains were never recovered, and his spirit lingered there. A year later, another boat accident happened on the same river. Among the passengers was a young woman, the granddaughter of a respected Buddhist nun. She couldn't swim, and she drowned. The wandering spirit of the man who had died the year before took over her body. When she was pulled from the water, she was still breathing. Her family thought she had miraculously survived, but no one realized her soul had been replaced. From then on, she behaved differently. She spoke little, avoided questions, and spent her days at the Buddhist temple reciting sutras. Yet on Sundays, she would go to Catholic Mass, even though her family was Buddhist and she had never gone before. Her family assumed the trauma had changed her and that she might return to her old self. One Sunday, after Mass, she approached Sister Naira. She knelt and said, "Sister, it's time for me to go. I'll return this body to her family because I must be reincarnated. 3 months from now, someone will bring a baby girl to this monastery. Please adopt her. That child will be me." Then she collapsed and died on the spot. 3 months later, a woman from Fremont came to the monastery carrying a crying 3-month-old baby. She said, "Sister, this child never stops crying. The neighbors told me you take in children here. Please keep her for a while." The moment Sister Naira held the baby, she stopped crying and smiled. The nun agreed to care for her temporarily. For a week, the baby was peaceful, happy, and healthy. When the woman returned to take her home, the baby cried relentlessly again, and within days, she was brought back for good. The woman admitted she wasn't the baby's biological mother, and after leaving her at the monastery, she was never seen again. The child grew up at the monastery, quiet and well-behaved. When she was nearly 3 years old, she was playing with her toys and suddenly said, "Sister, it's me. Before, I was a ghost in San Francisco Bay." She went on to tell the entire story of her past life, how she had been Catholic, died in the river, gone unfound and unprayed for, wandered in hunger and cold, and learned from other spirits that Buddhist prayers could set her free. She explained how she had taken the body of the nun's niece, read sutras daily, but still attended Catholic Mass out of habit. When her soul was finally liberated, she arranged her own reincarnation. She even remembered her parents, her mother from a wealthy family in San Diego, her father a poor laborer. Disapproved of by her grandparents, she was eventually given to the woman who would one day bring her to the monastery. She told all this with the clarity of an adult, even though she was only 3 years old. She repeated the story often until the age of 6, and then the memories faded. Sister Naira raised the girl, who grew into an educated woman, married, had children, and became a university lecturer. And that, Sister Naira said, is the true story of the reincarnated child she raised. When you hear a tale like this, of a spirit trapped, then freed, and reborn, what do you think? Strange coincidence, or proof of something greater? This was episode 6, Reincarnation. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this story, please give it a like and subscribe to help our channel grow. Until next time, stay curious and take care.